Anyway, so it's been a while since I've played Minecraft PE, so I decided it'd be nice to hop on it, especially since I usually do Among Us and Terraria videos. So, for Minecraft, the first thing you want to do is get wood, otherwise you're going to be constantly killed by mobs in the nighttime, if I remember correctly. So that's going to be my first goal. Okay, so fast forward a couple of minutes, I managed to collect a decent amount of wood, but unfortunately for me, I actually underestimated the amount of wood that I need, since not only was I planning on building a house, but I was also planning on getting weapons, and the amount of wood I had just was not enough in order to do any of those. So, it looks like I have to go back and mine some trees. As I'm walking into the trees, I see a sheep who will make some great food for me since I'm in normal mode and I'm going to start starving pretty soon if I don't prepare meals for the future. So I just kill the sheep real quick before I go get wood. Surprisingly, as I'm going to get wood, I actually see a wolf, which since it's a man's best friend in real life, it must be a man's best friend in Minecraft. Unfortunately, unlike in real life, if you want a wolf, all you have to do is give it bones. But it's not nighttime yet, and I don't think I'm going into any dungeons anytime soon. So it looks like I'm going to be playing the waiting game until I can get a wolf. Although I do think this is a bit of an oddity since wolves typically spawn in that one biome. I can't remember. It just kind of looks like there's poop all over the floor. That's what I call it. Maybe it's, yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's kind of weird that the wolf spawned here, but if I find any more, I will try to get one in the future. Maybe in this video. Probably not, though. I think that was just a rare sighting. So another fast forward, and I finally managed to finish the house, and I'm just putting in the finishing touches, putting in the roof. Thankfully, I really managed to get through with no complications, other than the fact that the house was like 6 blocks tall, I think, so I couldn't like just stack up and keep jumping down. Thankfully, there was no threats of dying, and I managed to complete the house before nighttime rolled in, so thank goodness I wouldn't have any zombies attacking me. Now that the house is finally finished, my next goal is probably going to be to put some lights in there. Because in Minecraft, if there is no lights in your house, mobs can just spawn there, and I'm not really looking forward to a creeper spawning in my house and then just blowing me up, because this house took too long to build and I'm not doing it again. So I'm gonna go get some coal and make some torches, and I think the mountain that I saw earlier had some coal on it, so I'm gonna head over there right now and mine the coal, and hopefully it does not become nighttime. Thankfully, I'd managed to get the coal peacefully, but now another challenge presented itself. While I was mining that coal, it had turned into nighttime, and because I'm on normal mode, some of the mobs down there have armor, and I don't even have a weapon since I accidentally made an axe, so I was out of wood for the time being. So I had to go down there, basically defenseless, and run into my house and put torches in there, and then try to just do productive things during the night. But that's about as useful as like trying to build an airplane by yourself. It's so I didn't really get that far. Since it was nighttime, I decided that maybe I could go outside and be productive. But the minute I walked outside, I decided that I probably am gonna have to walk right back in because there was so many mobs out there. There was a zombie with leather armor, there was a skeleton with leather armor and a helmet on, and he had a bow and he was shooting me. So the odds weren't really in my favor, so I had to retreat and think of a better idea to keep these skeletons off of me. As you can see, that idea did not work because I was shot to death and all my stuff was inside that house. Now I had to run in with absolutely nothing, not even a wooden axe to defend myself, and I had to defeat both the skeleton and the zombie, well, basically with nothing in my hand. So things just got worse from there. Fortunately, I managed to eventually take out both of them. It might have taken a while, but I did it, so I think I deserve some credit for that. I decided that I might as well go outside and try my luck with the mobs. And I was gonna use the bow and arrow that the skeleton dropped for me in order to act as a little bit form of defense. Of course, I went out there expecting for the worst, but I managed to actually walk outside. But then I saw a zombie, so I had to run right back inside of my house because I was not fighting that thing. I only had like 2 arrows. And when I got inside of my house, a creeper showed up at the door, so I couldn't move because if I did move, I'd risk blowing up my house, and I was not building the house again. As I said in the beginning, when I first said I finished the house, so I just couldn't really do nothing for a while. The creeper was gone, I decided that I might as well open the door and deal with the zombie at my front door, and I decided to leave my house and try again to get wood for a sword. Now, at first, I didn't see nothing, but the minute I got to the tree that I was going to mine, a spider showed up and started killing me, and then I saw a creeper. I'm not sure if it was the same one, but any creeper is a bad creeper, so I had to run away again and go right back into my house again, with another zombie chasing me, so I had to kill that one too. When the creeper walked away, I tried to walk away also, But it turns out that I was not out of its sensing radius because somehow it knew that I was outside of the house and turned right back around to come near me and explode. So I had to go right back into my house. I decided to leave my house once again. Even though I had just gotten attacked from doing it again, I decided, what's the harm in a little repetition? So I go back outside and I attempt to get a tree again. Um, However, it did not work as I thought it would because there was still mobs, and I thought that it was near daytime, but it seems I was wrong because I got attacked again for like the third time. Um, I had to run back inside. Well, I tried, but I was shot by a skeleton, and then I had to get my stuff back again for the second time. It was just, I don't know how this keeps happening to me. Things were looking pretty grim outside. It didn't look like that skeleton and spider were gonna leave anytime soon. So I had an amazing idea and decided that it would be best if I dig underground. Okay, it wasn't that amazing. I didn't even get that far since I still didn't have no tools. But it was good enough to the fact where I can get my weapons and escape the mobs. Yeah, so it wasn't all that bad. It still wasn't the best idea though. I'm pretty sure I could have killed them if I just used my fist. Before getting my weapons, I noticed that there was no mobs at my door, so I decided to seize the opportunity and go mine a tree while I could. You know, it kind of feels like this whole entire video has been about me trying to mine trees for like 8 minutes straight. Well, not 8 minutes, but I guess 10 minutes, since that's how long the Minecraft nights are, theoretically. So I kind of just spent 10 minutes of Minecraft wasting my time trying to mine a tree. If you could tell me a bigger waste of time, I'd be glad to hear, because it'd make me feel a whole lot better about what I just did. Now I finally had it. A cobblestone sword. The thing that I'd spent literally 8 minutes trying to get. Was it worth my time? No, I probably could have gotten an iron sword if I went mining earlier. But it did make me feel good because I could finally kill any mob that opposed me. Just so long as it wasn't a skeleton, because those are just so annoying to deal with. And finally, I managed to see the dawn of a new day. I managed to make it through the night in Minecraft not without dying. I died like twice, I think. But I managed to make it through one night in Minecraft PE after 6 months. I think I deserve a round of applause for that. Anyways, that's the end of this video, and I just want to tell you guys to please hit that subscribe button as well as the like, and try to comment down below since it's good for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, goodbye.